Yo, 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 yo. Good morning. You suck. I like the name of your screen name. Just get right to the point. You're not fucking around. TB. What up? What up? Yeah, I mean, well, Lois woke me up. She had to go to the bathroom, so Lois wakes me up. Shalom, shalom. I won't be able to sleep for about another hour, so I'll stream for an hour, maybe even a little less. Didn't Dalia used to have the 10-minute pod with Will Sasso? Oh boy, how those two roads forked at the stop sign. You know what? I'm okay with my dog waking me up. I would say in the last 5 years, Lois has made under five accidents in the house. She made one last night, actually, but it's all right. Um, and it kind of forces me to get up a little earlier. I've been trying to get up a little earlier. You know, I'm a weird guy. If I don't have to get up, I can sleep till 4 p.m. But when I was on the TV show I'm Dying Up Here, we had to be on set most days at 5 a.m. So, and I was never late once, not even close to late. Lois is an amazing girl. And, you know, she's still eating, still gets around pretty good. Not great, but good. I mean, I think the days of the long, super long walks we used to go on probably stopped about a year ago. But, you know, here we are. Oh, you have a men's league game at you play 11 p.m. Yeah. That's why another reason I stopped playing ice hockey. The games are just so late at night. And you know, when I started working a little more in stand up, thank God, I couldn't play in them. So that's why I play in my ball hockey league on Tuesday nights. Um, oh yeah, I mean I would because I'm Dying Up Here was interesting because let me pull the scene up here. A lot of the scenes were stand-up scenes. So you had to film straight on, you know, the comic like this shot, and then you'd have to film the audience listening to me or whoever was doing the stand-up behind them, so you get the audience shot, and then you had to film a take from the side. So any stand-up scene you saw in I'm Dying Up Here was filmed 3 times. So and for me, it was hard because you had to remember you had to do the same set, you know, for the continuity. You had to do the same mannerisms. So you kind of had to remember, okay, if I step to the left when I did this punchline, I've got to do that in the next 2 takes as well. So there was a few times I fucked up, but they liked me so much they didn't really care. We're still rolling, Earl. Step to the left. The people loved me on. I mean, Antonio Brown definitely has CTE. That's for sure. And it's really too bad because he could have been one of the greatest receivers of all time. I mean, he was a great receiver. If he would have stayed in Pittsburgh, you know, Hall of Famer. I mean, he might even be a Hall of Famer now, but can you imagine that induction ceremony? So it's sad. You know, he'll probably be broke. I mean, this is a guy who, if he played with his head on straight, you know, should have had 100 million in the bank. Um, you know, just I mean, I haven't really followed the case a lot to be honest with you, but you know, just sad. Yeah, I mean, the hours in Hollywood are brutal. I mean, there were times on I'm Dying Up Here where I was almost up 24 hours because, you know, I'd have a call time of 5, and then, you know, it would be easily a 15 to 16 hour day, sometimes close to 20-hour day. And then I'd have a set at the Comedy Store. So I would, you know, be there at 5 a.m., the day would end about 11 p.m. and then I'd have to run to the Comedy Store. So, but I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, like, and to be honest with you, from that, what is that, 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. Was that 18 hours? I'd probably be in my trailer sleeping for 3 to 4 hours. Just hurry up and wait. And I wasn't in every scene, so where's Earl? Earl's right here. Um, no, I have not listened to Antonio's music, and probably never will, to be honest with you. Um, Jenna in Montreal in the house. Les habitants. Saint Manu Batu. Um, I don't know if I could, Sasha, to be honest with you. I'd have to be. The dog's doing great. Thank you, Dustin. I mean, she's 15, 16 years old at this point, but she holds her, she goes potty outside 99% of the time still. Um, yeah, I mean, transportation. I mean, there was people who had it way worse than I did. I mean, transportation, the PAs, PAs are usually first on the set. Um, and they can't leave until literally everybody leaves because they sign everyone in and sign everybody out. So, but the finished product looked good. I mean, it didn't do well in the ratings, but yeah, Porky, we don't do that kind of talking here. I'll just call you John. Uh, I mean, Antonio Brown. I mean, it's not going to be a pretty ending for him. I have a feeling. I don't drink coffee. I drink energy drinks. My go-to in the morning is a 16-ounce can of Diet Rockstar lemonade. Tastes just like lemonade. And then throughout the day, I'll nurse a couple Celsiuses and, you know, get through it. Did you try? Not yet, Sasha. Not yet. Earl is right here, Brian McClure. They don't have pink lemonade. They just have, I guess, diet lemonade. Um, they might have a pink lemonade. I mean, they do have a lot of flavors. I mean, and they fended off the competition. I mean, Bang was real popular for a while, but Rockstar kind of fended them off, and Monster. It's pretty much Monster and Rockstar going head to head. But Celsius is also doing quite well. They have smaller cans. I think a Celsius can is about 12 ounces. Uh, Dog's doing good, Crazy K. Everyone loves Lois. Yeah, Rockstar Fruit Punch is good. Oh, I love mud wrestling. Garlic bread is nice. I mean, yeah, the I'm Dying Up Here rap parties were pretty good. First year it was held at the Bungalow Club on Melrose, which I think might be another club now. That's pretty awesome. And then the second year rap party was at um, second year rap party was at some club in Hollywood. It was really nice. Everyone was in a great mood. It was packed. It had kind of like a Polynesian theme, I think. I mean, the great thing about I'm Dying Up Here was everyone got along. Although I won't say who, but one of the main cast members. Like, God, I hope we don't come back because it was a long day, man. It was a long shoot, and I don't know. It's one of the great mysteries to me as to why the show didn't do better. But there's a lot of shows that were 1 or 2 seasons that should have gotten a better run and just didn't. I mean, Crime Story by Michael Mann. I mean, great show, great cast, limped to 2 seasons. Kind of like I'm Dying Up Here. So, I mean, Melissa Leo's an Oscar winner. And to watch her in the table reads, man, that was like a free acting class. And I don't want to say unfortunately, but for me, I sat next. It was pretty much done in alphabetical order. So it'd be Santino, Skakel, and then I guess I was last on the call sheet in terms of the alphabet. So the head of Showtime would sit next to me at some of the table reads. He wasn't at all of them, but when he was there, he was sitting right next to me. And I'm fucking having a panic attack just trying to get my one line in. Where Melissa Leo would literally have the script memorized and look at you. She wouldn't look at the script, she'd look at whoever her scene was with. Um, pretty, I am a chill dude, that's for sure. Um, yeah, well, all the comics knew each other on I'm Dying Up Here. And then I think there was kind of a kindred bond with the actors playing comics with the comics, like Jake Lacey and some of the other actors who were playing R.J. Seiler, who was the young black comic. They would like, Jake Lacey one day went up to me and asked me about, well, you do comedy, how would you do this scene? And I said, well, I'm dry and sarcastic, but your character's kind of like um, the cool, nice guy, so I'd try it like this. So it was pretty awesome. Good morning, high five, protege. Good morning, Richard Kish. We got some old schoolers in the house, um, but we all got along. I mean, Melissa was a little, she's a method actress. So, and the way she chose to play essentially Mitzi, was a bitch. So she came to the set ready as a bitch. But I broke her, eventually. Um, I saw her at the Comedy Store once. I think it was after we had done season 2, and she gave me a big hug. And some of the cast members who were there that night, they kind of looked at me like, "Wow, she doesn't do that to anybody." So, um, all in all, it was a pretty fun experience. And like I said, I wish it went on. I think I would have been in it more in season 3, but gotta move on, I guess. Oh, thank you, Porch. It's the streams have been a slow build, but I enjoy doing them. I'm not doing it obviously for the money because if I was, I would have quit about a year ago. But they're slowly growing the channel. That's all I'm in this for is to grow the channel, so more people see the stand-up clips, and I can get booked more a little bit on the road. Yeah, that's amazing. PB. Um, and you become friends with people. Like I became really good friends with the PAs, and the makeup girls fucking loved me, man. I remember the last day of filming, I think there was 4 of them that I was the closest with, and I remember giving them all one vintage rock T-shirt. These shirts were worth hundreds each. They're old school vintage shirts, and they loved me. I could do no wrong to these girls. Um, so what a Mandorian. That's great, TB. What's up, Bun B? We got some good sports in the stream tonight, or this morning. Sorry, it's 8:44 in the morning. Happy Monday to everyone. For those of you who weren't in the streams yesterday, my set at the Comedy Store went great. There was a cast member from the new season of Vanderpump Rules coming up in the front row. She's pretty hot, but she was with a kind of a big dude. Yeah, we don't do that in here, FS. So you might be better off in another stream. Well, don't let that stop you, Porch. We might do a Zillow snipe. So Lois is passed out, sleeping right now, and we'll do a Zillow snipe right now. Let me punch in my parents' house and my old parents' house. Obviously, my parents passed away in 1988. So I'm just really let's see what pops up. All right, here we go. It is on Zillow, so here we go. Damn. Holy fuck, it's valued at $25 million now. Jesus, man. Holy God. $25 million home. I think we sold it for like 2 or something. It's a great home, I'll tell you that much. Um, looks pretty much the same, damn. So, here it is. Yeah, I mean, Melissa was nice to me. I mean, if I was a billionaire, brother, I'd have more than 17 people in here. So here's the front view. Damn, $25 million. We really fucking should have held on to that house. So here is the, and let's see, are there no more pictures? Let's see. Oh, I guess that's the only picture. So 4 bedrooms, 6 baths. There's got to be, let's see, let's get off Zillow. Let me see, Realtor.com. Let's go on Redfin. Sometimes they have good pictures on Redfin. So we'll wait till the pictures come up. So yeah, it was a very nice home. I mean, it was right off the bay. As a matter of fact, it was so on the bay that during a hurricane, we lost one of our German shepherds. Um, yeah, I mean, damn, off market now on Redfin. It says it's 29 million. This got to be off. Estimated sale price 27 to 33 million dollars. Right, something's a little off, but here's a different shot of. There's no pictures of it, so this was the driveway. Now this pool wasn't here. When we lived there, it was just a grassy area. There was no. Okay, so this one has the photos. So we'll go. Let's. I mean, damn. All right, we'll wait till the pictures pop up here. Might take a second to load. But yeah, I mean, it was on Sunset Island #1. Now there's some fat islands in Miami. Fisher Island is really the big one. I mean, that's where you've got the 50 to $100 million homes. You know, it's next level. And then there's Indian Creek Island, where the homes are pretty nice there, to be honest with you. Well, when we owned it, it certainly wasn't worth. I mean, I think we sold it for 2 or 3 million in '98. There's no way this property shot up to 30 million. So I think these are like, I don't know, this could be like Wikipedia where the realtors can like manipulate the price. Um, so yeah, I mean, we didn't have that fountain or whatever you want to call it. It was just a grassy area. But the driveway looks pretty much the same. And okay, so taking a while for the pictures to load. So here's a better shot there. Um, I mean, that's the pool. I mean, that's the same pool. Let's see if we can get a better shot of the pool. Okay. So yeah, that's a pretty. I mean, that's as you see where the ocean, or not the ocean, but the bay is like literally right there. It's probably 10 feet from the edge of the pool to the bay. Um, so pretty nice home. Let's get to this part of the home. That is the sunroom, which is pretty nice. You know, if you want to relax, it is a really nice view. Here's the living room. It's definitely been remodeled. Our living room was not that clean, but it looks somewhat similar. My parents lived here from 88 to 98. Kitchen definitely looks nicer. I mean, when we had it, it was kind of a 70s vibe, maybe early 80s. This is going to be, I assume, my parents' room. Living room definitely looks different. I don't think there was a window there. I mean, that pretty much looks the same. Um, and yeah, that's front view of the home. I mean, the entrance looks pretty much the same, I suppose. I mean, I did have a swimmer's physique. I mean, yeah, we had that. Um, and then the foyer, it looks pretty much the same. I mean, definitely a little more modern here, but pretty much the same layout. Yeah, this was the TV room. Well, the house definitely was not this clean when we kind of had an Adams Family vibe to it. We definitely did not have a home gym. This would have been pretty cool. Of course, when I would visit my parents in Miami, I'd work out at the Fontainebleau Hotel. Um, so, and then a massage room. We definitely didn't have a massage room, so this is a new room. I mean, the kitchen was not this nice, to be honest with you. Um, I mean, this is, I guess, a small eating area. I don't recall this room. This, I don't know which bedroom this used to be. Nice bathroom there. I mean, very white. I mean, and the garage was pretty nice from what I remember. It's where the laundry room was. So they definitely, I would say, put a few $1 million into the home, but the structure of the house is still the same. I mean, I was working out there from 88. Now, we didn't have this, so they added that. 88 to 98. So there were, it was, definitely some Miami Vice lookalikes, especially in the first couple years I worked there. And this was in the era of the Miami Heat being horrible. As a matter of fact, it's one of my favorite T-shirts. The Miami Heat, their first season won 13 games, and they had a great T-shirt with the 13 games they won. And they called it the Victory Tour. Okay, so here's you get the layout of the house. I mean, that's yeah. I mean, I don't know. There's no way this house is now $30 million, but um, it is a great location, as you can see. The neighbors were cool. You never heard the neighbors on either side. Um, I mean, the outside looks pretty similar. And okay, so that's my parents' old house. So if anyone has $30 million, or you guys just want to start super chatting me, $30 million, we can do a live stream from there if you know what I'm saying. Hello. Um, Great home. I mean, I'm not really. I don't think I've been to Miami in a very long time. So yeah, I mean, the electrical bills in that home. But if you have a $30 million home or whatever, something, a $10 million home, you're not really concerned about the energy bill. Interesting. Yeah, well, my buddy was selling Tommy Lee's Calabasas home. Was that a couple years ago? And he knew I was a rock and roller. He's like, "Why don't you and your girlfriend at the time? Why don't you guys come look at the house? You can say you're a married couple and you're looking for a home." So we went to Tommy Lee's house in Calabasas as buyers. And the funny thing is, I forgot I knew his wife, so my cover was kind of blown. Um, yes, we'll do Jeff Dye style. We'll just GoFundMe. I've often wanted to do what Jeff Dye did. That's why I'm not. For those of you wondering, Jeff Dye put up a semi-fictional GoFundMe funding his trip and move to Austin. I did it once. I think my GoFundMe was, yeah, I'm not really sick. I just want to see how dumb people are sending me money. And I got like $2,500. And then, they stopped it. So I had to get the money back. But, um, Miami was, I enjoyed my time there, even though I didn't know anyone. I would literally go to the Fountain Blue to work out or the Gridiron Club on Lincoln Road. Lincoln Road was like, I'd go to the gym, and then they had this amazing beauty store on Lincoln Road, Browns and Company or something. It was just like heaven, It just smelled so good in there. I would just stay there for hours. It smelled so good. Plus, there was some hot puss. That was in my wolfing around days. Okay, Kai, that's a Skakel classic right there. So I'll allow that to be said in the stream. I thought of starting to GoFundMe for Jeff Dye. I bet you people would donate. Um, yeah, I mean Miami. I don't know if I would live there, but if I was like super wealthy, which I'm not, I'd buy my parents' house again. If I ever hit it, if I ever won the Powerball, I would buy my parents' house in Bel Air and my parents' house in Miami. Old school. Get back to my roots. Yeah, we don't talk about Michael Skakel in here. We don't do that in here. Bun B, you know better than that. Um, Thank you, Jeets, for contributing that to the stream. We got some real winners in this stream. How about say something nice, Jeets? Have some respect. I'm an OG in the comedy world. I don't need that kind of talk, you son of a bitch. Oh shit, we got a Gaylord Dingler fan in the house. Oh, thank you, Radar. I mean, I don't, I bailed out of that world. I don't know. Hey now, I don't know what Tom's feuds are, but you know, I, it's unfortunate because I've known Perry longer than anyone in the PCL world, but getting docs and shit being sent to my home, I'm good. You can have that world. Did I pick up a few followers? Yeah, I probably did, but fuck it. I'd rather not have followers. Like, I'm, you know, I should have known better. But, you're just trying to grow the channel. I'm willing to try anything at this point. I don't know who Joe Swanson is. I'll say something nice. You're very sweet for befriending Chad. You're also funny. You dodged a bullet there. Well, I mean, it's unfortunate. I mean, like that people treated me so poorly over there because, like, I'm a Comedy Store paid regular, which means nothing in the grand scheme of things. But I've known Perry for 25 years, so. But I understand what that world is. It's basically trolling Perry, and I that's not my world. So it's fine. You live and learn, I guess. Um, but thank you very much for the kind words, Frank. Oh man, you really want to get me going with the roast battle talk. What up, David Ricketts? It's not letting me show the hidden. Oh, here we go. Can you talk about your time on Roast Battle Season 1, the only true season of the show? It wasn't a very fun experience. I can assure you of that much. I went 4-1 on TV, beat all the best competition. I mean, the reality is on Roast Battle, was an illegally run television show. And, I don't just say that to say it. I mean, and this I learned through my ex when she was producing and writing on the ABC show Holy Moly. And I was like, hey, you should have me on it. I used to play golf a lot, and my best asset was putting. And it was basically a miniature golf show with stunts. And she'd be like, I can't have you on the show because you would probably win because you were a good putter and you're a big guy, so you could get through the obstacle courses probably fairly easily. And if you want it, they could say, well, his girlfriend or fiance at the time, she's a writer on the show, so he was favored. And so it's called the game show law, based on the movie Quiz Show. So when it's an all cash prize show, there's supposed to be no conflicts of interest. And the conflicts of interest on season 1 of Roast Battle were so fucking outrageous. Now that I look back at it, um, I wish I would have stood up for myself more. Well, I'm sorry about that, Radar. I mean, but like once again, well, let me finish the Roast Battle story, and then I'll delve into. I don't really want to talk about Perry anymore, but so I mean, Jeff Ross and his manager were executive producers on the show, and Jeff is the head judge, so that's a clear conflict of interest. Jeff Ross's manager was also managing contestants and judges. So what happens when one of her clients is battling someone who she doesn't represent, but she also represents 2 of the 3 judges in a particular battle? That's illegal. The first person I battled on TV, Jesse Joyce, was an employee of Comedy Central. Like, he shouldn't have been on the show at all. And he's a great comic and a roaster, but if the battle was close between me and Jesse Joyce, who do you think Jeff would have rigged it for? Come on. But luckily it wasn't close, so he had to pick me. But, I mean, I could keep going on and on. So, and, what do you think about different supplements? We'll get to that talk in a second. Yeah, I mean, the Comedy Store is fucking the best. Oh, the Buffalo Bill impression. Yowza. So hit the subscribe button, baby. And then, also another reason why I'm a little butthurt about Roast Battle in that regard is that, Roast Battle was passed on by every network, and in some cases twice. I mean, Comedy Central passed on it. Jeff passed on it when he was right before he joined. I know for a fact he told one of my friends, who's going to want to watch a bunch of unknown comics and Earl do jokes about each other? You need celebrities. And it's funny enough, when celebrities were brought in, the show went downhill. Because you don't need celebrities. You just need 2 people who are good at roasting. Whether they're known or unknown, it's irrelevant. I mean, look at Yo Mama. Yo Mama never had one celebrity on the fucking show, and it lasted 13 seasons. Wild and Out, was it 23, 24 seasons? For the most part, no celebrities. So, they ruined it. But in regards to my season, crazy to me that I beat Jimmy Carr on international television and I never got another season again. And 2 people I beat got all 3 seasons. Tell me how that makes any sense. So, what do I think about Israel? I mean, we're in bed with them, so there'll never be peace in the Middle East. I mean, that part of the world's been warring with each other for thousands of years, and the U.S. is hated over there. So we're sure is not going to be the ones who bring peace over there. Top of the morning to you. Thank you, Johnny Lamb. I mean, that's just the reality. Bunby, what do you think about different supplements and how they metabolize in your body? I mean, I used to be like on weight training days, let me inhale as much protein as you can. But your liver and kidneys can only metabolize so much protein. So, you're going to piss out a lot. That's why most people, when they take tons of vitamins, one a days, creatine, arginine, anything that ends in ene, you're going to piss out 60% of it. So, um, do I support them? I mean, they're just as fucking wacky as Hamas, to be honest with you. Look at the black bag operations the Mossad does. So I don't think they're as innocent as they lead themselves on to be. So I wouldn't say I'm pro-Israel, but um, being Jewish, I was born Jewish but raised Catholic. I'm not, I don't like Netanyahu, but have you ever? I've never been to Israel. Really, no reason to go there, to be honest with you. No reason at all for me to go to the Middle East. I wouldn't go to the Riyadh Comedy Festival. I just, I will probably never go there. I just don't. I mean, it would be cool to walk around old Israel, see where Jesus walked around, but, um, you know, I mean, well, we're in bed with Israel, so we kind of have to support them. But, I don't think Israel is as innocent as, we make them out to be. Yeah, you probably could drink your own piss and it'd be easier. Hey, Dustin Rhodes, I got something you can support. Hello, see, I can take a joke. 37 minutes, guys. We'll go to an hour. We'll do an hour stream and call it a day for now. Um, I mean, if Melissa Leo saw me on the street, she would stop and hug me. Yeah, I mean, you don't necessarily. I love you too. I mean, maybe if you're lifting super heavy weights, a little creatine will help with the recovery process. But, a lot of the shit's just a placebo effect. Um, I mean, the fucking Mossad, I'm obsessed with the Mossad, just their level of patience for revenge, man. You look at the 72 Olympic attack. I think they killed 11 of the 12 people who did it. And I think the last person they killed, it was like 20, it was like in the 90s. I mean, they want you to go get you. I mean, well, Ryan's Big Black in the house. So Dabbleverse questions are on the table with Big Black in the house. Yeah, Sugary, we don't do that kind of scat talk in here. So I'm going to send you to Doom's channel. Go to Doom's channel. Tell my or a lot of people think Doom is a girl, so go to their channel, they them's channel, and watch the newest video on Karmic X and Gino Bisconte. Um, Message held for review. These are always fun. Fuck it. Um, can you talk about LA Exotics, old school? Uh, it's just, yeah, just for you because you're making me laugh. What up, Spurge Snake in the house? So yeah, there was this. I don't know if I'd call her a porn star, but maybe an adult cinema person. No problem. Her measurements were 66, 24, 36. Her chest was like 66G, A, B, C, D, F. Gee, I like her tits. And so I saw her ad in the LA Exotics, and so I called the ad. I just had to see what tits that size look like. So I drive out about 2 hours to Malibu because there was traffic that day. Holy fuck, was I pissed. I get to this beautiful home in Malibu. I'm just on Malibu Colony Road. I mean, that's Fat Daddy. Like, the cheapest house is like 7, 8 million. And that's a shack, not Omin O'Neill. And, fuck yeah. So she opens the door. She's like, "What do you want to do?" I said, "Listen, here's $50. Can I just see how big your tits are?" And I give her the $50. She says, "Get on your knees." I get on my knees. Get on your knees, Tammy Faye. And she lifts up her shirt and puts my tits or her tits, sorry, it's early in the morning for me, puts her tits in between my head, and her tits were bigger than my head. And then she's like, "Do you want a massage?" I said, "I only bought $50." She's like, "That's okay. You seem cool." So we go into some room, and she gives me a massage, and then she starts making out with me. And then I came, I made white, as Kevin Brennan would say, and then she let me shower in her house, and then I've never seen her again. So, I mean, unbelievable. I mean, 66 G or whatever they were. I mean, but I did date a girl, I think 2 years ago, who had 34H, and they might have been bigger, but she was a real cunt. But you know what? I got the last word because she kind of ghosted me. It was the strangest break, maybe the second strangest breakup outside of someone else. I mean, we only dated for like 4 months. We never argued, nothing, and then she just ghosted me. And the weird thing was, we go to the same places, so it's like you don't ghost someone you know you're gonna see again. Like it kind of is like awkward, but it's awkward for her, not me. And all our mutual friends loved me. So once again, going up against Team Earl ain't a smart play. But the best revenge was about a month ago. She delivered my Postmates. I was like, yeah, fuck you. What a big black. Oh, I didn't get your message, Frank. Um, fuck yeah, Bun B. I mean, the Wiener game was trash, Earl. No, I hit it hard, I thought, but I always, when we were fucking, I could just tell on her face. It was like a sugar daddy thing or something because she was like, "Well, this guy does pay for everything. I should fuck him," but she was an alcoholic, so I don't know what her long term plan with me was. But I mean, the day we broke up, she told me she loved me, and then about 12 hours later, she's like, "Yeah," she just texted me, "Yeah, I'm not feeling it anymore." I'm like, I thought she was fucking with me, but give me my Postmates, bitch. Um, so trust me, the Wiener game is strong because I'm not going to say they all come back, but they usually do eventually because the grass ain't always greener on the other side of the daddy, man. I'm 6'1", 205 pounds of twisted steel and sex appeal, always sweet, never sour, and the man of the hour. What is this? A Gino Hernandez promo? The bigger the tuna fish, the bigger the whore. Am I right? You got that right. 34H though. Holy God, they were some big. When she came over to my house, it turned into mellow season, melon season. Well, I saw a mutual friend of hers, of ours, I should say, and he talked to her and said, "Dude, you fucked up with Earl. He's a great guy or whatever." And we had a discussion about why that particular breakup happened. And, it's one of three things. And the reality is, it might have been all three. But number one, my theory was it was going so good, she blew it up because she was used to dating these fucking losers from bars. And her friend kind of agreed with me. He's like, "Yeah, she has dated a lot of losers. Just guys trying to fuck her because of her tits. I mean, they were enormous. I mean, 34H natural tits, and she wasn't fat. Like it's on a somewhat skinny-ish frame. I mean, wow. Fuck yeah. Yeah, but Chael Sonnen ripped off most of his fucking things from superstar Billy Graham. And then the second reason was, and it was really weird. I'm gonna guess I might have been a rebound because I can't tell you the amount of times we were dry humping each other outside of her door. And she literally would be like, "Let's go to your place." I'd be like, and I would say to myself, "We're at your place." She did not want me in that house, in her apartment. And I noticed she always FaceTimed me every single time of the 30, 40 times she FaceTimed me from her couch in the living room, never in the bedroom, never in the kitchen. So I'm going to guess she had pictures of her ex up still, and she just didn't want me to see them. So I'll guess I was either a rebound for her or she was just cheating on her boyfriend. And then 3, like I said, she's a gold digger. I mean, she was not a cheap person to date. Um, or it could have been all 3, to be honest with you. So I don't know. I'll never know. Yeah, I mean, her problem is going to be eventually she doesn't work out at all. She's just blessed with a great body, but she drinks so much that it's going to catch up to her. But well, I don't know. I mean, I can't say she was cheating. I'm just guessing. Like, she never ever wanted me in her apartment, which I always thought was weird. Um, maybe another time, Kai. I'm a little tired, so I'm not as creative. But well, I don't know. I mean, I don't like accusing someone if I have zero proof. Um, yeah, I mean, she might have just been messy. I don't know. She had 2 dogs, so but I don't know. It was just weird. So I'll guess either she was cheating on her boyfriend, whoever, or they had a breakup and I was just a distraction and she knew they were going to get back together. So she never took the pictures down. That's the second strangest breakup. We won't get into the first one. I don't have the energy to tell that story. Um, but it's kind of a similar story. Long story short, I lived with this girl for 3.5 years. Toward the end, we were not doing well. And I mean, I thought we could have gone to therapy. It was fixable to me. And then she was methodically moving out. But I mean, now I can kind of laugh at it. Like, she'd take a picture down of hers, and I would come home going, "Am I having deja vu? Was there a picture there yesterday?" And then she just left me a note on this very table right here. I haven't talked to her since. I mean, I can't say we even had a breakup conversation. She just left. um, yeah, I mean, Palestine definitely. It's like the Ukraine. They're hanging in there against a much more technical opponent. I mean, the Mossad. I mean, they are like fucking a machine. So. I mean, obviously, I just wish both sides would be like, let's get along. But, you've got some real hardliners that say Israel shouldn't be there. You've got some hardliners who say Palestine shouldn't be there. And you're never going to change either side's mind. So there's always going to be war there. I'm not saying the U.S. should just pull out and just let them figure it out, but we're never going to bring peace to that area of the world, ever. Thousands of years they've been fighting, and we are hated over there. So, but I mean, her chest was big enough for a couple dogs. Good for you, Frank. It's all good. Wait, Frank, did I miss something? Did you buy something? Oh, I see what you. Yeah, they get a little weird with the Israel Palestine. Well, I mean, I'm not very politically savvy, but you know, um, Israel ain't going anywhere and Palestine ain't going anywhere. Hamas ain't going anywhere, and the Mossad is probably already 6 months into their next operation. So, oh, it's all right, Bun B. I mean, well, I talked about what you guys want to talk about. Why are you so impressed with a country that's incredibly funded and trained and fighting the people that have nothing? I mean, I'm impressed with the Mossad. I'm not impressed with Israel as a whole. Just the fact that, like the 72 Olympic tag, they want you, they're going to get you. I'm a big spy guy, so that's why I always follow what the Mossad is up to. Well, I mean, they're not prevailing so far. I mean, I'm in the dark about Hackamania 3. I mean, I definitely, if they did a roast or something, I would do it. Now, they're not going to ask me to do it. But, Melton treated me right for Hackamania. He paid me more than he said he would. I had to leave early because of the Comedy Store asking me to do something that I just couldn't say no to. So Melton had to pay for 3 nights for me. I only stayed in Vegas one night, so I probably cost Melton money. I said, "Dude, keep the money you said you were going to pay me." He's like, "No, I'll pay you. Just let's not try this again next time." Lois walks a lot. Hey, oh, that's a monkey bones joke, Kai, you son of a bitch. Um, so yeah, I mean, I would do Hackmania again if there was like the roast of Pat Melton. But, I would not do it. They should not have a stand-up show at Hackmania because that crowd doesn't want stand-up. They want a Dabbleverse roast. But, I'm glad I did the first Hackmania. It was fun. Um, got to meet a bunch of people, got to meet Ray, Pat Dixon, Melton, Moody, all those people, KB and Michaela. Would I do it again? I don't know. But, it's not like they're asking me. I want to make that clear. Um, I mean, politics is very divisive, that's for sure. You know, oh, maybe that's true. I mean, this is not a very political stream, to be frank, but, I like to talk about what you guys like to talk about. And, politics is fascinating. Um, I mean, that part of the world is like, I mean, you've got so many enemies living right next to each other. Turkey, Jordan, Iraq, Iran, Saudi Arabia. I mean, they all fucking hate each other. It's like a Middle East battle royal. Well, what is KB's? I don't know what that thing means, but I'm assuming you mean her boobs. I mean, I mean, I would say 36 double D. Um, I mean, maybe even bigger, but I mean, definitely double D. I think KB is really pretty. Um, she's much prettier in person than, I mean, she's always posting her workout pictures, so, she's sweaty with no makeup on. I mean, I would have taken my shot with Lady KB, but DeVito was cock blocking. I mean, I'm trying to like say to Lady KB in my own way, hey, let's hang out. And Ray DeVito's like not leaving us, asking me what my favorite Killers album was. What the fuck? I think she's really pretty. And in person, she's very pretty. Um, but, if you don't like curvy girls, she might not. Even if you don't like curvy girls, she's still hot. Like, pretty's pretty. But, I think her and Chad going at each other, I just, that's their world. Um, yeah, she has great hair, great skin, great body. I mean, she works out. You can tell that. Um, so no, we didn't hang out a lot. I mean, I gave her and Ray a ride to the South Point Casino. So, we probably spent an hour together. But, um, what up, Ray? Ray in the house. Yeah, Juice working out. I mean, we climb up the gun towers. Hey, that's a callback to Case Joe. I mean, listen, everyone's, like, there's some people who think I'm attractive, others not. Oh, this guy's old looking. Some people think I look great for my age, so they're attracted to me. Um, I don't watch Clown Town. That's one of the few shows I don't watch. Not because I don't like it. I just, that's such an evil and dark fucking world. The Dabbleverse and the Dabbleverse satellite shows that, at some point you got to cut off what you watch. So, um, I first became aware of Lady KB when I did Miserable Men. I think I did 3 episodes of Miserable Men. It was me, Shuley, Mike Morrison, and the Reverend. And, I just, after the third episode, it's all Southern John talk. I messaged Shuley going, hey, I love you, dude. Because we had worked on the Ric Flair roast together, but I can't do the Stuttering John stuff. I just, I met him once. I told my story about him at the Comedy Store. That's all I got. So, um, Yeah, I mean, everyone's, what some people consider attractive, others don't. I mean, um, I mean, to some girls, I have a great body. To others, they think I'm fat, which isn't. So, and like with funny, yeah, I mean, some people think I'm hilarious, others think I suck. So, which isn't. I mean, I learned a long time ago that not everyone's going to like your comedy. I mean, I remember one time I was in the main room at the comedy store. There's probably 100 people in there, and I'm doing incredibly well with literally everyone but one person who I could see maybe 4 rows back just had their arms crossed. So to that person, I sucked. To the other 99 people in the room, I was great, which isn't. So, Mr. Rich, I'm Mr. Rich? I don't think so. I mean, if I was Mr. Rich, I'd have more than 20 people in here, Gary, but thank you. You can certainly ask my accountant. I ain't Mr. Rich. I'm just a small, humble streamer. That's all. I mean, Mr. Rich, you don't think I'm going to hit the goal of doing an hour stream for absolutely no money. So I appreciate you guys. Hello. Um, so yeah, I mean, comedy is subjective, looks are subjective. I mean, I know some people who think Matt Rife is the perfect looking specimen, and I know a few girls who don't think he's attractive at all, which isn't. Uh, I mean, listen, I take swings in here, but this isn't a stand-up stream, Dustin. This isn't a stream where I'm going to sit here and do jokes. Because as a comic, I'm trained to hear reactions audio-wise, through my ears. I can't do a joke in here and then someone types LOL in the stream. I go, okay, that's a good joke. I need to hear laughter and clapping. 2 more minutes, guys. 2 more minutes. No, I don't want to stalk her. Um, I mean, you're probably right there. So yeah, I mean, I do need something controversial to happen. I'm sure if I talked poorly about Rogan or Hinchcliffe or something, someone popular, I get a little bit of heat, but maybe not. I mean, look at all the people Chad talks shit about. It's helping him in terms of his online presence, but F Matt Rife. I mean, I kind of know him. He's actually a really hard worker, so I don't hate on him. I mean, he just put out hundreds of videos in one hit. I mean, that's what I'm doing. I would love for one of my live streams to go viral. Maybe I talk about something and someone picks it up and it gets hundreds of thousands of views and then I mean, so I can't hate on Matt Rife. I'm trying to do the same thing he did. All the shorts I put out via Hi-Fi Protege. Um, I'm hoping one goes viral. And, I mean, the last one, let's check out what my last short did. I go to YouTube Studio. By the way, hit the like and subscribe button, pretty please. I mean, the last short, I think, did a smidge over 2,000 views, which is a lot for me because I'd say my average short video gets, between 300 and 700. So I got 2 to 3 times um, the the perfect heckle at the Comedy Store. Got 2,402 likes. That's a lot of likes for me. Now, the weird one was when my friend Melissa was spying on me at Judas Priest. It got 17,500 views. So, I'm looking for something to get a couple 100,000 views. And that's not even viral. I mean, yeah, if I could get a short of my comedy to get like 1 million+ views, that would help me. I mean, that's what happened to Matt Rife. Matt Rife could not get work in Los Angeles 5 years ago. The only work he got was on his own show at the Laugh Factory. Now he could play any theater in the fucking country. Yes, Adam Ray does work very hard. I mean, I watched. I was in the original room once, and I was waiting to go on, so I was in the hallway. If you've ever been to the store, just watching the original room, but not in it. And I knew I had a few minutes before I was going on, so Matt Rife was in the main room on a Wednesday night. He sold out the main room two shows on a Wednesday night. That's impressive. And I walk in there, and I'm like, I just want to see what this guy's about. And he had forgotten his place in the joke. I've done that many a time, so no problem there. And he just looked at the crowd and said, I think I'll just take my shirt off. And he mocked like he was going to take his shirt off. And the crowd reacted like the fucking Beatles walked on stage. So when you can have that kind of audience reaction, you don't have to be funny. You don't have to be that funny. So, fuck yeah. So, well, I mean, I get, thank you, Dustin. I mean, I am humble, but, I mean, I get my place in comedy. I mean, do I wish I had more people in here? Absolutely. When I see some of these Dabbleverse streams with like 1,000 people in there, and like, fuck, man, maybe I should talk about that shit, but I just can't. I swear to God, I'd rather have 20 people in here, make no fucking money, but have a good time. And I'll crack the algorithm. I'll just hammer through it at some point. So, you know, Blazing Saddles, Big Black. And I know that as a black man, you probably don't like the first 40 minutes of Blazing Saddles, given some of the racial humor, but I got to go Blazing Saddles. So, but I'm the type that if there ever were 1,000 people in this stream, I would talk to the OGs more than I would the newer people. Oh shit, dislabel, $2. Thoughts on mail order bricks, mail order brides that look like dudes. Whatever you're into. I'm not a fan, but yeah. Dislabel, you're in the Dabbleverse chat, so Dabbleverse questions are on the table. Wow, I just realized that lust and slut are the same letters. That's a fact, Jack. Yeah, I mean, I got to go to sleep at some point. I mean, to be honest with you, we'll go to 70 minutes, guys, so we'll go another 6 minutes. The Money Honey. I mean, Young Frankenstein's great, but Blazing Saddles was just ahead of its time. You could not make that movie today. And Cleavon Little was great, and he wasn't even supposed to be the sheriff. It was supposed to be Richard Pryor. And it's just the writing was great. Harvey Korman's great. I mean, just the character actors were great. Even Alex Karras was good. And he was a football player. Just a great movie. But I could see people not being into the racially motivated stuff. I know Lois, Big Black, gets it. I mean, yeah. Well, I would think you'd see a picture of the girl first. Yeah, I mean, the movies these days fucking suck. I'm not even motivated to go to a movie theater. Like, I didn't see the Naked Gun movie, and I would have loved to. 10 years ago, I would have seen that movie in a theater. The Mark Kerr movie, Smashing Machine with The Rock, I would have loved to have seen that in a theater. I didn't. Last movie I saw in a theater was with the 34H girl when we went to go see Alien. So I thought that there was a bomber in the theater. It was me and her, and then this guy with a backpack. Dislabeled, Canada, $2. How great was the Grey Cup game yesterday? I didn't even know the Grey Cup game was yesterday. Dislabeled, sorry. Thank you very much, Dislabeled. You've ruined my goal of doing a hour-plus stream for no money, but I appreciate it. Brewster's Millions, great movie. John Candy, Richard Pryor, David Peake. What up? Yo, 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 yo. Hey, hit the like and subscribe button, guys. That helps me crack the algorithm, man. Come on, guys. Get your shit together. I'll most likely be at the Comedy Store this Saturday night. Thank you very much. And I had a very good show Saturday night. Um, well, it's just, and it's also, streaming's changed the way, very few bands get a platinum album anymore because who buys an album? You just listen to it on Spotify. I mean, I can't think of the last album I bought or download I bought. You just pay the monthly fee for Spotify. And you can listen to every new album, not free, but like, does the band get the money directly? Now, a band like well, there was a girl in the front row, the new cast member. She's like the new Stassi of Vanderpump Rules. She was about the only celebrity in the that I saw. I mean, Rihanna was there last Saturday, but not this Saturday. Yeah, I mean, vinyl's definitely an option. And I'm sure, it sucks not for a band like Metallica, who's probably making a few bucks. I mean, it's so hard to make money on streaming. But it's the smaller bands. It's like the '80s bands. Like if you're Poison, you put out a new record, and how many streams is a new Poison album going to get? I mean, Cheap Trick just put out an album of new material. I'll be interested to see how that does. Yeah, yeah, that's you're about as straight as a circle, Frank, saying that. I mean, Ramstein has Ramstein is kind of like a higher selling version of Motorhead, where their big nut is the touring and the T-shirts. Because with their stage show, they that stage show ain't cheap. Motorhead stage show is just them three walking out on stage with a Motorhead banner behind them. Um, okay, Tahoe, you've used that line a few times. You need a new writer, baby doll. We got 2 more minutes, guys. 2 more minutes. Let's get to 30 likes. Let's get to 500 people in here. That's not hard to ask. Yeah, I mean, Taylor Swift is probably about the only one making money in the music business. Good for her, though. I don't hate her. I hear she treats her staff really well, and she's actually kind of cool. Um, yeah, I mean, it does suck for like indie artists. I mean, a band like the Killers, they probably make decent money, but they tour a lot, and they sell out everywhere, so. And they have decent merch, so they're making money. But yeah, a band like say 21 Pilots, who I saw open up for the Killers and Weezer, you know, how many streams are they getting? And now Tyler, the Creator, he makes money. A band like 21 Pilots, they're probably breaking even, maybe making a few bucks. So yeah, I mean, Outkast, Tyler, the Creator. Um, they're doing pretty good. But there's a lot of rap bands that aren't doing pretty good. If you do 10,000 streams on a song, you're making maybe $100, a couple $100 maybe. Um, well, I mean, Dave Grohl gets Foo Fighter and Nirvana royalties, so he's probably not really want. I mean, the Foo Fighters at this point are probably a festival band. Um, I mean, Weezer makes good money. They tour a lot. They always have cool merch. Um, you know, so I mean, the big bands still make money, but the low, a band like I said, 21 Pilots, which are a newer, like band from the last like 10 years, I think. They got a tour up the ass, and they're probably, they get on these festivals with like Weezer and the Killers. They're opening for them, so they're kind of in that Cheap Trick mode of being the perpetual opening act. Um, yeah, I mean, there are some bands that are doing well. I mean, the bands that tour a lot. I mean, Motorhead never really sold records, to be honest with you, but they sold a shit ton of merch. Um, oh, interesting. Yeah, Fall Out Boys had a nice run. So, all right, you guys, we're at the 70-minute mark. We'll probably stream a little bit tonight, maybe during the Kings Capitals game. I love you all. Hit the like and subscribe button. Earl Skakel, good night.